Hey, my name's Nicholson, and if you're watching this video, you want to know all about applying for the recovery loan scheme with HSBC. Well, look, you're in the right place. My name's Nicholson, as I said, and I'm going to assume something here. If you're watching this channel, you're looking for that kind of stuff, you're probably a business owner, a coach, a consultant, or an entrepreneur of some sort. Now, this channel caters to you guys. And so what I want you to do before we jump into the content is smash the subscribe button and hit the bell notification and hit the like button on this video. I'll tell you why. It's very selfish. Few reasons. Hitting the like button helps me with the YouTube algorithm. This helps me get this content out to more people that need help in these uncertain times. I don't sell anything on this channel. All this content is totally for free. Subscribing to the channel lets you know when my next video comes out. And I've got so much useful stuff all about these types of topics that will help you grow a business. Now, the recovery loan scheme is a new scheme launched by the government in the March 2021 budget. It's going to replace the CBILS loans and the bounce back loan scheme, which ends on the 31st of March 2021. Now, I've done a detailed video and blog post, the most detailed online, and you'll find both of those in the description. So if you need to know what is the recovery loan scheme, can I apply if I had a bounce back loan, who can apply, what do I need to get sorted, then click in the description and find that video and the blog post. This is more focused on HSBC and who should be applying for the recovery loan scheme with HSBC. So let's jump into that. So who should be applying with HSBC? Well, the people that should be applying for the recovery loan scheme with HSBC are people that already have an account. If you already have a business account with HSBC, they should be your first port of call for the recovery loan scheme. That's because they've already got an account, they've already got a relationship, they know about your business already. So those should be your number one option. Go and have a look at those guys first. Those people that shouldn't are people that don't have an account with HSBC, right? So if you don't have an account with HSBC, on looking at how they dealt with the bounce back loan scheme, you can find a lot of information online about that. They weren't great, right? I'll be honest, they weren't great. I applied for a bounce back loan with HSBC and wasted 4 months in the loop, right? My initial bank didn't have the bounce back loans, and so HSBC were taking on new accounts at the time. I applied, I had to sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours because they were overwhelmed with applications. They couldn't cope with all of those applications, and so they weren't a good place if you don't bank with them already. Now, when you're applying for a loan with HSBC, you need to get a few things sorted. Bounce back loans, which you may or may not have had, they were pretty easy to get, right, guys? They were pretty easy. You went into your online banking. If you had it, you applied, answered a few simple questions, and often the money was in your account the very next day. It was pretty straightforward. Now, these are more like CBILS, and CBILS were the higher loans. They were out at the same time as the bounce back loans, but because they're not guaranteed by the government 100%, only 80%, they're a little bit more strict. So that means if you borrow £1,000 from HSBC, and for whatever reason your business doesn't work out, the government is going to give HSBC £800 back, but HSBC have got to find that loss of £200, right? They're going to miss out. And so because of that, they're going to do things like check your credit rating, which they didn't do on bounce back loans. They're also going to want to see up-to-date accounts. So if you have accounts that need to get filed, get them into Companies House now. Don't wait. Get them into Companies House. File everything that you need to be on in a Companies House. Your annual statement and annual declarations, all these things. Get it done so all the paperwork's out the way. Then they're going to look at a few things. HSBC or any of these banks are going to look at a few things. A consideration is the business viable going forward? And the way that they're going to look at that is historically, what's your business been like? So if you've got an aged business that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old or older, they can look at the history of that, and you can share with them the history, and you can say, prior to all this crazy stuff that happened in the world, look, my business worked. I made money. I made turnover. I got sales. I got customers. Look at my accounts, right? Now, for some of you, you're a new business, right? And you launched in these uncertain times. So you don't have the luxury of that. So what can you do? Well, what you need to do is create forecasts, right? So you need to create some accurate forecasts of what you expect your turnover in your business to be. And that's important that you nail that. My suggestion is that you don't just do this yourself, you actually work with an accountant. So if you have an accountant already, work with them. If not, go and find an accountant, because you're going to need one anyway for your business, right? I don't have anyone to recommend, but you need an accountant. And so they should be able to help you create forecasts, because it will be based off your forecasted turnover. Is the business, once everything's back to normal, going to be viable? Is it going to get sales? And if it is going to get sales, can it afford a monthly payment back? That's going to indicate how much you can borrow. Other things you can do is do things like get your credit score up to date. So I would go on Experian and I would go and check on Experian what your credit score is right now. Find anything that's bad and fix it, right? Start fixing it. It can get fixed fairly quickly, but you need to start working on it today, right? You need to start doing that today. Now, so in summary, apply with HSBC if you're already a customer. If you're not, maybe look at one of the other lenders. HSBC weren't strong on the bounce back loans. Now, look, these loans are great. And any funding and loans we can get in business are going to keep us going and kickstart us back to normal. But what's really important is that we get really good at marketing. And I've written a new book, which in the description is a copy of it for you. It's called Expert Mastery. And in the book, I lay out my business accelerator methodology, all the step-by-step process that you need to follow to get and keep customers using the internet. And online marketing is more important than ever before. But so many people try AdWords, Facebook, all these other platforms, and they don't work. And that's because they're not using a proven methodology to turn cold leads into red hot buyers. I want to give you a free copy of that today, a physical copy, like not an ebook. I want to post out a physical copy of the book. So in the description is a link where you can go and grab a free copy of my new book, Expert Mastery. You've got to pay for the shipping. I'm paying for the book. Look, we can't say fairer than that, guys. And so I want to get that copy in your hand in the next 7 days. So click on the link, grab your book, enjoy it. My name's James Nicholson, and if you have found any value on this, subscribe to this channel. I've got so much more content about recovery loans coming out, like tons of it. You don't want to miss out on that. Smash the like button on this video. Comment below as well. What do you think about the recovery loan scheme? Have you been rejected? Have you had a good experience, a bad experience? I want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let me know in the comments what you find, and any questions you've got, I'll personally reply to all of those. That's it from me. I've been James Nicholson. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.